He's at the door trying to get in through the little crack there.
I know, but I don't feel like being jumped on.
Paw reaching out going, oh, like that. Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry.
And I'm Irene.
Today we have a kind of a mishmash of topics we're going to talk about.
Yeah, first thing, we've got a mail call.
Yeah, we do, from Deb Rogers.
Deb Rogers, she ordered onions and leeks from Dixonville, I think.
Dixonville, right?
Texas. And, you know, they don't sell you like 10 or 15 or 20. They sell you like a gazillion. So she saw that we liked candy onions and hadn't been able to get any locally. So we now have candy onions and a big pile of leeks. Woo! So I think we're going to have a couple of beds of onions and leeks this summer. It's going to be cool.
Thanks very much for the mail call delivery, Deb.
Yep. We were thrilled. We are. They say don't keep them in the fridge, but we have to keep them cool, and cool means the fridge right now. But we also have a not frost-free fridge, so we're not going to dehydrate them, which is
we
really
don't.
concern.
Yeah, we don't think we're going to dehydrate them.
No, we're going to be careful with that because we only have to hold them for another 2 to 3 weeks unless we have unusual weather.
Unusual weather.
Not that that could happen this spring anywhere.
Let's see, yesterday snow in the evening, then it warmed up and things melted off.
Well, that was the night before with snow in the evening, and then
last night.
And then last night it melted off. We woke up to snow in the morning, 2 inches of snow, and then it melted off over the course of the day, and then it got cold at the end of the day, and then it snowed again overnight. So we woke up to like 3 inches of snow this morning, and it's melted off a teeny bit, but it's still snowing. And we don't have a clue. So I think we're going to see what happens, and then we'll know what happened.
Well, one of the things that we want to talk about today is what's been going on our channel. And we had our 1,000th subscriber, 1,000th subscriber on December 30th of last year.
Right. Kind of a nice New Year's present.
It was not exactly expected. It wasn't unexpected. It's something that we'd like to have.
Yeah, we were just sort of chugging along, doing what we do, and not, you know, when we first started, you're looking at it every day. How many people watched my video? And after a while, you're like, I don't say you don't care, because you do care, and you're responding to people, and you're trying to do videos that you know they're interested in. But we sort of lost track at certain points because we just weren't. I mean, people would point out to us that we just passed 200 subscribers or something, and we're like, oh, cool, we did. You know, because we were busy. We're busy.
So our family, that's our daughter, our son, and our son's family, all started asking us, hey, how close are you to be able to monetize? And that's an interesting question.
Right. We've been talking about that a lot.
So one of the things that we also accomplished is we published our 700th show on, let's see, that was on March 8th, which I knew we were going to get there eventually. I just didn't know exactly when it was going to be, and I really wasn't following to find out because it didn't matter that much to me.
No, we were just, again, chugging along, and since shorts have become a thing, we've been popping out a lot of shorts because a lot of times we see things here that we're like, wow, we'd really like to share that with somebody. Wouldn't it be cool if the grandkids could see this or whatever? But they're not. It's not long enough or fancy enough to make a whole video out of. But when you can do just a minute video, you can say, wow, look at the snow coming down right now. It's awesome. And take a picture of it and share it. And people are like, that's cool.
2 days ago, I received a message from YouTube informing us that they're going to be looking at our subscriber base and removing the spam subscribers.
Right.
I don't think we have any spam subscribers. We definitely didn't go pay anybody to go sign up for our channel.
No.
There's nobody being paid to make up fake people or anything else like that.
Right, and we communicate with an awful large percentage of our subscribers over time. You know, over a week or two, we see a lot of our subscribers, and we talk to them.
So the best thing that you can do to help our channel is to refer our channel to your friends and family who might be interested in the kinds of things that we're doing here on the homestead. And you can also give us some feedback about kinds of things that you'd like to see on our channel.
Right. You know, we always say when we're doing, especially when we're doing a garden video or something, if you have questions about something that we've mentioned, don't hesitate to ask. We won't make fun out of you. We won't go, ha, 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 ha. Or if we
I
do,
will.
okay, well, we won't do it on video. How's that? But you know, we all have to learn somewhere. We all have to, I mean, it's a rare day when one of us doesn't go, hey, I just learned something new. And the other person says, what'd you learn? And we share it.
Yeah, well, you're going to make mistakes no matter what you learn. It's going to happen. You might as well resign yourself to making some now and then. Yeah. Hopefully none that are going to be
tragic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, really. No tragic mistakes.
Hey, you know, Irene, I think we probably need to do something in celebration of having 1,000 subscribers.
Right. Yes, we've been talking about doing a 1,000 subscriber that happened back in
December.
December. Drawing.
Well, you know, one of the things too is that I've been watching a lot of different YouTube channels over the years that get their subscriber base to something over 1,000, and then all of a sudden they lose 20 or 30% of their subscribers. We've talked at some length about what we want to do for a giveaway. Mm-hmm. What would you think about doing another Amazon gift card for a giveaway?
I like the Amazon gift cards because there's no hassle with sending it. And it's easy for the person on the other end to get it and all that kind of stuff. You don't have any problems with, well, gee, the postal services. And the postal service has been so unreliable lately, it's ridiculous. You know, that anytime they send me something by U.S. postage right now, I'm sitting there going, because half the time the tracking numbers don't work and all that kind of stuff.
I haven't had a tracking number work in the past 3 weeks. Hey, how big do you want to do the gift card for?
Whew, I don't know. 1,000 subscribers is a pretty big milestone.
You want to do $50?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Okay, so we're going to leave this giveaway open for 1 week. Mm-hmm. So next Saturday, we'll choose a winner. In order to enter, you need to be a subscriber to our channel.
Right.
You need to put in your comment to this video, I want in the giveaway.
Right. Just I want in would do.
So what we're going to do is we will use a random number selector to select the comment that's going to get that gift card.
Right. And what I like about that is there's absolutely no way you can cheat.
Yeah, well, it's not worth the effort to cheat. So go ahead and enter the contest. It's easy. It's the giveaway, not really a contest, but we'll do that.
Right.
The next thing is we think that it would be a good idea to do another giveaway every single month.
Right.
Yeah, we haven't worked out the details. What are you thinking?
Well, we're thinking we're going to show you the details next week. And because we're going to start supporting a challenge that I participated in this past year with another YouTube and Instagram family. And we just finished the details working out yesterday with that family. And it's just a really positive, cool thing as far as I'm concerned. It's the kind of thing that I like participating in, very inclusive. Participating means you win. You know what I mean? But in order to make it a little bit more enticing, we are going to do a monthly giveaway, and we'll probably use some random number generating stuff for that too. We're talking about actually potentially doing a couple of things, like maybe letting the random number generator choose the amount of money it'll be for, and there'll be a...
That's a good idea. Then we're not making any choices.
Right, and then they also choose the person who gets it at the end of the month.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Very positive, and then we all need positivity in our lives. On a positive note.
Oh, positive?
We laughed about this week. 1 year ago today, this week, we took the last of the money from our cookie jar.
Oh, we did.
And we went to
a big box store.
A big box store.
And we spent it all.
And we spent it all, every dime, on essential commodities.
Stuff.
Food, dried beans, rice, flour, meat, and toilet paper.
Oh, that was some toilet paper.
Well, when we got to the store, there's usually an entire aisle that's just toilet paper, probably 4, 5, 6 different types, and pallets of them. And when we got there, and it was as fast as we could get there. I mean, it was one of those things where we had to time it with our regular schedule. We had to time it with other things that were going on. I think we had maybe like a couple of doctor appointments or something else we had that week. So it was the first time we could get there. And, you know, we had a limited amount of money. And the aisle, which is normally with toilet paper, had one pallet.
Yeah, empty.
One pallet of toilet paper, and it was commercial toilet paper, the kind you get in the truck stops. Not the big rolls, but just the regular size rolls, but that...
Wax paper.
No, more like sandpaper. And I won't put out the name of the company, but we actually finished
the last square.
That last bit, the end of last week. And I actually have a picture. It was like the last rolls of that toilet paper. And what we did is we always have toilet paper on hand because living as far out as we do, it's possible the roads can be washed out. We can't always afford to drive an hour and something to get to a big box store. And we try to buy in quantity when we go to the big box stores because it's significantly cheaper. Yeah. And usually we don't have any trouble getting the type we prefer. But we looked at those cases and we said, we're buying one because look at the rest of this aisle. It's empty. And empty doesn't, do any good for you. So we bought that, and we actually finished it last week, and we sort of laughed about it because it felt like this was the anniversary of the real shutdown for us. The cool part is we come home and we lock the gate.
Yeah, man, nobody bugs us.
No, you do not show up at people's houses. And I remember, was Handyman the one who had somebody show up at his house?
Oh, my Lord, yes.
Louise. Random people show up at your house and say, "Hi, I'm a fan," and you're like, "Get off my property." So, the gate stays closed. It's just a sensible thing. And it keeps the cows out, too. This time of year, we still have cows on the range. And the last thing I wanted is for cows to be making a mess, because they'll break fences and all kinds of fun stuff, and that's the last thing we need is to have to fix something that they broke rather than something that just broke on its own.
I'll put the rules for entering our 1,000 subscriber giveaway in the show notes, so do read those. They are required by YouTube. Mm-hmm. We follow them.
Right.
We tell you that we're going to select the winner from using a random comment selector.
Right.
You have to comment on this video. Mm-hmm. You can get your friends and family to comment on the video too. That'd be awesome.
Right. They have to be a subscriber, which means you have to be a member of YouTube. You can't be a subscriber unless you're a member. Tell your friends and family. We're going to start some new stuff next week. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I do. We've got a whole stack of stuff coming up. I've started transplanting some plants, potting them up.
You have a lot of stuff to transplant.
And I still have about another 12 plants to upplant.
And I have the new rack for the Dutch bucket system to put together, level out the reservoir.
Right.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, no, we've got a huge amount to go on, and it's kind of difficult right now because you're like, it's 27 degrees out there this morning and it's snowing.
Well, that's no big deal, but it's a big deal when that snow starts to melt because the top inch of our soil becomes a really slippery, sliding mud pit.
It goes into solution, especially when you've got freeze underneath.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, it's time to say goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye, Irene.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night,
Irene.
Good night, Irene. Oh dear. Anyway.
Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications because
we're going to be doing something new. Always, always, always. And if there's things you'd like to see us do, for goodness sakes, let us know, and we'll try and get it on the list.
It'll go on the list. It may not come off the list, but it'll be on the list.
Well, there's a long list right now of things we want to do and things we need to do. And sometimes the things we want to do are pushed aside by things we have to do now because, well, it has to be done now.
Yeah, like when the pipes break.
Yeah, well, we're not going to do that this time.
Like when the electricity goes off.
We have a generator.
Guess we're all set?
Yeah, for a while.
Thanks for watching. We'll talk with you later.
Bye.
Bye.